Hello, 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 everybody. Let me say that again because I know we have a slight delay. So hello, 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 everybody. Welcome. Thanks for being here today on our YouTube channels. Laura has hers, I have mine. Welcome. Let us know where you're from, and we'll get started in a little bit. Okay, there we go. Hello, Maria. Good to see you. It's coffee time. All right, coffee time. I like it. Today it's chai tea with coconut milk and cinnamon blended in and on top. It's my favorite. It is
Yeah.
my favorite. Laura, you want to tell everybody who you are and what you do?
Hello, everybody. I'm Laura Wooster, and I'm an intuitive medium. I do intuitive readings and mediumship readings, and I teach and all those good things. I also do a podcast on the same network that Elias is at. So mindbodyspirit.fm. It's called the Intuitive Life Podcast. And Elias, what's the name of your podcast today?
Well, today we're still going with your inner voice. It will change in a little bit to trusting your inner voice, but for right now and for today, it's your inner voice, because then I have to retape everything and call it your trusting your inner voice, and that's going to take a little time. But I have news for you guys. Laura's going to be on my podcast, not this Friday, but the following Friday. So super excited about that, and thank you for doing that. It's
I'm so excited.
always good to be with you, Laura. It's just we have fun, you guys. And here's the thing about Laura that she didn't mention about herself. She is, yes, she's an amazing teacher, but Laura also does everything with heart. And I don't think you'll find many people that will talk to you and not talk at you. And Laura is one of those people. So it's just, I'm so blessed to have you be on this journey with me. So thank you for being you.
Well, right back at you. Thank you for being you. Because anybody who watches Elias all the time, he wants the best for everybody, and he comes from a good place and good intentions. So it's always good to work with you.
And you said something really important, Laura, which I agree 100%. So if you didn't watch last week, you can always watch the YouTubes. Remember to like, follow, and subscribe to both of our YouTube channels. It truly does help us both. Please do that if you can. I want to tell you that Laura said something that really struck me, because you said it so simply, so easily, and I agree with you 100%. Laura said last week that one of her goals is to be able to teach people to not to go to a psychic, to be able to have it within you. And I think that's so important. That's how I teach as well. It's like, you have the answers within you, and that's really, really important. Let's say quick hello to Rhonda and Sherry, Michelle, Jen. Hello, Jean. Hello, how are you? Good to see you. Evelyn from Tampa.
Hello,
Must be
Tampa.
warm. Michelle B. Hello, hello, hello. Dina, hello. And Tina Nana. Hi, Tina Nana. Good to see you. And,
Like,
Dorothy.
na.
Na, 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 na.
Oh my God, we're showing our age now. Sha na na. Anybody remember Sha na na? That's a really
Don't get. I was in Greece. I was in the musical Greece.
Were
So
you?
yeah, so it's like do 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 do. Cindy, hello. Susan, good to see you. Thanks. Two of my favorite people. Thank you. And Carson, hello, hello. Thank you for being here. So what we do on here is we do some intuitive card pulls. We'll give you an intuitive message for the week. And if you want to ask us a question, always important to be more specific than general, and that will help. So did you pull a card for this week?
Not yet. I'm in the process of doing that right now. So
Okay.
I'm pulling from the Angel Wisdom Tarot by
Nice.
Radley Valentine.
Oh, Radley
Gorgeous
Valentine.
cards. Yeah, it feels really good. You know how when you hold a deck of cards and they just feel good?
Yeah.
Just, and they just, the intention behind them was really, really guided and good intention behind it. That's what I feel about Radley's decks. They just, especially the newer ones, they feel really good. So pulling, you Angels and Auras deck, Oracle deck. Oh yeah, Radley Valentine. Yep.
Yeah. There you go.
Fabulous. Okay, so the card I chose is this one here. Okay. Okay, look at
Nice.
those books. Imagine what this could be all about. Okay. Scholarly, cheerful, dependable, mischievous, time to get to work. An excellent opportunity presents itself. Happy news about your career, promotions, or scholarships, a new area of study. So how amazing is that? Very good. So there's new
Awesome.
opportunities opening up for all of you this week, likely. So keep your eyes open for that. Sometimes the best opportunities come in the very small, subtle opportunities or moments, and you just never know how life-changing one small moment can be. So keep your eyes open for that.
I love that. That's really good. And especially with this full moon, guys, remember 3 days before, 3 days after that full moon energy, really it's full moon in Virgo. So you really want to look at how do you take those scholarly ways. Oops, wrong way. How do you take the scholarly ways Laura just said, and how do you really start to learn how to heal those places that are needing to be healed? So really good. I am using a deck, which I'm so excited to show you, Laura. It's from my friend. I've known her over 25 years, Laura Stasunis, Sacred Attunement Oracle.
Oh, I
And
haven't seen that one.
this is, she channeled all this from the Akashic Records. So she teaches Akashic Records. She's a registered pharmacist, and she's been to Peru. She's studied with Bill Perkins and Jose Stevens and Oscar Demir Casada and Alberto Viriolo. She's done a lot of work. And look at her booklet. It is the most simple booklet ever. And that's it. That's all she wanted to put on here. So she channeled the stuff. This is done by Alcohol Ink. And they're just beautiful designs that all from colored alcohol ink.
We're not talking about spirits like alcohol. We're talking about
No, we're not talking about like, I'll have another one. Let me write it down. But this one is beautiful, and that's her own handwriting. So this week is about integrity. The path to finding peacefulness and integrity is through demonstration. Choose to bring beauty into the world. So there's that.
wonderful
Really
intention.
Really good. Really good.
Intention again. Get into this world. Yes. All right.
Congratulations on the new job. Congratulations on the new job. So questions that you guys have. Anything that you want. Whoa, these are just popping out like nobody's business. Questions that you may have for Laura and I.
Yeah, if you have a question about that you'd like some insight about in your life, just tell us what areas of your life that you want some insight on. Could be a job, a new job, your career path that you're on at the moment. It could be, what you need to focus on for the next month or so. There's all these kind of things that we can look into for you. So feel free to drop that right in the comments. And I know it's about an 8-second delay. So it'll be coming in shortly. So again, I'm using the Angel Wisdom Tarot deck right there.
Mm-hmm.
And Elias is using his friend's attunement deck.
Sacred Attunement by Laura Stasunis. And really great. I mean, again, all channeled through the Akashic Records. And I just think it's they're and it, like you said, Laura, it's just a nice feel when you hold the deck. Mm-hmm. It just feels right. Yeah. Tina Nana says, can I ask? And can you ask? You can. What is it? What do you want to ask?
What would you like? Yeah, pop it into the chat. Exactly, Carson. Exactly. Right. And we'll pull a card for you. We'll offer some guidance in addition to the card about anything you'd like to ask about. What I'd like to do, because we're on this full moon energy, I know you and I were talking before we went on the air about how intense this full moon energy is. We both have Scorpio moons both
Right.
Elias and I. So anybody who has a Scorpio moon, it's like this past week has been intense, absolutely intense. And if you've been feeling a little bit more anxiety prone, if you've been feeling sort of this, we called it the ick the other day. Someone I know, we call it the ick, and somebody else called it this gray blanket. It's kind of just descended on us over the past week. And we're, Elias and I are really optimistic people. We tend to like really see the bright side, right? But it was like, whoo, sort of dig our way through
Right.
the ick.
It is. And I think anyone that has one of the water signs if you have a water sign in the moon, you're going to feel stuff more. But I have to tell you, Scorpios are the deep feelers. They're the deep feelers. They're not like, look, I cut myself. They're like, oh my God, look, I cut myself. Not saying that we're drama queens. Not saying that.
No, not at all. No.
Not at all. But we're just intense feelers. And I have to say that it's both new moon and full moon lately. I used to always be full moon, but now it's both that I'm really feeling, which is odd for me. Very, very odd. Yeah. Dorothy has a question. What do I need to work on this week?
Okay, let's see. Okay. And then Tina also has a question. So
Yes.
we'll go to Tina Nana.
No.
Shana Nana. Okay. Alrighty. What do you need to work on this week? Dorothy. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Here you go. Beautiful. I like the purple shirt he has on, considering we're both wearing purple, right?
Yep.
Focusing on the negative things not turning out the way you anticipated. Forgiveness of self or others, and everything happens for a reason. Look for the hidden blessings. So it's just a reminder to focus on what you want in life rather than what you don't want. And for a lot of people who are anxiety prone people, which I don't know anything about that, but we tend to try to
The Amazonite right next to me.
we tend to not catastrophize everything, but that's the wrong word. But we tend to look for all the possibilities in life, like, well, in the worst case scenario, so we can prepare for it. It's not that we want it to happen, but it's because we want to prepare ourselves for the worst, right? So we tend to say, okay, what could possibly go wrong here? And we're like, oh, all this could go wrong. So what this card is asking you to do this week is it's always good to be mindful of the potentials of those things, but don't focus on those things. That most of the things that we worry about never come to pass. So just keep that in mind as your week unfolds, Dorothy.
Yes, please do. And here's what I'm pulling for you is nourish your body, spirit, and imagination as part of your daily routine. So think about like, oh, I wonder what if. Well, feed the what if, not what if and oh my God, it's gonna look like this or wow. Feed the part that is like, and what else would happen? Not the but if, but and if. And if that happens, I can do this. And then that would happen, I can do this. So really nourish yourself. I think it's really about you giving to you. And this can be for anybody. Really think about it. Do you give? Because I know many of you on here, and you all are people pleasers. So how about pleasing self this week? Really nurture you.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Especially with this energy coming in from the full moon.
Exactly.
Okay. How can I help myself be more successful in my new career? Well, let's go see. What do you need to know about your new career, Tina? Okay. Okay. Meditation. Ooh. Okay, Dorothy said, thank you. This is totally me this week. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, Tina. Hey, beautiful card. Okay, so this is something you can focus on with your work, with your career. Okay. And it says insights that come from meditation. The need, I should have my reading glasses on. The need to rest or take a vacation. Allow yourself more time before making a decision. mental exhaustion, and get more sleep. So I'm curious, Tina, do you feel like you're running yourself ragged recently? Um, that's kind of what this card is indicating, that maybe you're putting a lot of effort into this new career, but you have to get back into the practice of having time for yourself, just like Elias had mentioned earlier, self-care this week. Is what my sense here is that meditation will only help you with your career as you proceed with that. So it's time to, although even though you're starting this new career, integrate into your practice some self-care and time for meditation and good sleep, restorative sleep. Okay.
And I love that you said this. So Tina's a travel agent. So she has a travel agent job now. And I love what you said, Laura, because this card is balance. Have a willingness to do a little bits at a time to help you remain focused. This will help to maintain your vision and attention while staying in balance. So when I pulled the card, two popped out. Okay.
Wow.
And I want you to see, like, all these are different, but look at the same color scheme.
Ooh.
So this is heart magic. Invite heart-to-heart connections to guide you on your path. This is the essence of who you are meant to be, being fulfilling relationships, embrace the stillness in your inner heart. So my sense is to focus on your heart, stay in balance with it, and really, everything that Laura said, combine that and see how am I successful in what I want to do is by following my heart. So do this new job with passion. Do this new job with your heart singing instead of, oh my God, is it going to be okay? Oh my God, is this with the fearfulness? Cancel that. Just be like, you know what? I can't do the fearfulness. It's not going to work. You're going to just stop on that.
You scared me.
See, and major pause. Everyone, major pause. Weren't expecting that. I wasn't expecting it either, but I reached for something else and I pressed the button. So, so
Oh, wow.
I hope that helps.
So she's a travel agent. A lot of travel agents work from home nowadays. So that, the work-life balance can be really difficult to achieve. So as people who work from home, Elias works from home, I work from home, till you get, really good sleep and really unplug from your work. It's have to be mindful of that and really plan for it.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. And Maria says, so many times the cards you pick for others also help me. Exactly.
Good.
Even though you might not ask a question, think about how it pertains to you, right? Tina Nana says, that's great. Thank you very much. Yes, work from home. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Dina has a question. I like Dorothy's question. What do I need to work on this week? Thank you. So here's a card that I've got for you. And I love the colors. I'm going to show you the colors first. Really pretty. Expression. Use the power of your voice and speak about your passion. Express what you love most. Allow magic to happen. So talk about it. Communicate. Use your words to share what your heart is feeling. Well, that's good. Use your I see, I don't even remember. Use your heart to use your words to communicate what your heart is feeling. There you have it.
There you go. And what I have here, okay, beautiful. See the coin right there? 6 of coins here.
Oh,
all right. This would be like in like the traditional tarot, I believe it would be the pence. So the pentacles. So anyways, the good you do comes back to you, an unexpected inflow of abundance. Yay. Borrowing wisely or paying off a debt, sharing your wealth with others less fortunate. Very good. So it's a reminder of like, where is it that you can offer? It doesn't have to be monetary. It can be your time. Where can you offer your time to others and also be willing to accept that same gift back from others as well? It's about abundance this week for you, Dina. All right.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Good. All right.
Anyone else who has a question that they like to know, or anything that you want to share, something that you're sharing? This is also about, how are you doing with your intuition? How are you using your intuition? Laura did some great exercises last week about trusting your thing, trusting your gut, if you will.
Mhm.
Chris from Iowa says, what should I focus on this week?
Okay, let's see. All right, Chris from Iowa. Okay. Oh, this is a nice one. Look at this card. It's gorgeous. Release.
Oh,
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at that gorgeous card. The unicorns. Or unicorn, I should say. An angel and a unicorn. Endings that lead to new beginnings, the need to release situations or people that hold you back, spiritual transformation. So, Chris, this is asking you where, it's not grieving endings that you may not necessarily see or want that's coming. I'm not saying that, I feel like you've already maybe perhaps dealing with this already, and looking at new beginnings as new opportunities. And spiritual transformation is a pretty powerful card. Releasing, and in order to transform spiritually, we have to let go of so many things. We have to let go of the expectations of ourselves, what we expect to see in the world as well. I know that sounds kind of odd to say. You want to see what you expect to see in the world. Sometimes it's easier to work with what we accept, even if we don't like what we're seeing. Now, a lot of us aren't going to like to hear that, but you can't make things better until you accept to see them exactly as they are, because that's the only way that you can actually transform anything. Is if you can hope for the best, but when you really see things how they are, that's how you can facilitate change.
Mhm.
And it's and I love this quote. It's one of my favorite quotes ever, and I'm going to paraphrase it. But Eckhart Tolle says, "Once you accept what's in your life now, that's where the power is. Act as if you accepted. You act as if you chose what your life is and what's in your life right now, even if you don't like it, because that's where the power comes from. It takes you out of the victim mentality and
Mhm.
into the powerful seat of being able to drive your own car. Because you act as if you've chosen this right now, even if you don't like it. And then at that point, you can, once you release that, then you can, that's powerful manifesting. It's a powerful place to be. So what do you have, Elias?
So, and look again, these colors are just beautiful,
Gorgeous.
really pretty.
Purples and blues.
Boundary. Every day, set your intention for a healthy, energetic boundary. Consciously maintain a wall of grace surrounding you. Be clear and stand steady in your precious space. Fascinating, Chris. Absolutely fascinating. So,
Beautiful.
there you go. And I know that we spoke last week, so I'm just going to say fascinating. Just fascinating.
That's awesome.
It's good. It's good. Thanks, Chris. Anyone else? We have time for, how we doing? Oh, wow. We have time for one more.
Sure. So Elias, remind me of what's happened. Okay, so Wednesday. Wait, we'll get there in a moment. We're going to look at Christine's. I have a friend who is always in victim mode. I've had to set boundaries due to such negativity. Yes, yeah, and it really is disempowering. You can have two people in exactly the same situation, same circumstances in life, and one is like, woe is me, this is horrible. That takes all the power from what you have to transform that situation that you're in. And a lot of times you'll find people who are in that situation, they will, like, you can offer them advice and they'll be like, yeah, but you don't understand, you wouldn't understand, you're not my age, you're not this, you're not that, you don't understand. That's someone saying, I don't have any power. And that's why we're going right back to what I said about Eckhart Tolle's quote. It's like, act as if you've chosen what's here in your life and then move forward as if you're completely in control here. Chris says, boy, do these hit home. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Me too.
And Laura brings up a really good point, you guys. Think about this. We have many roles that we play in our life. we have victim, we have martyr, we have villain, and we have leader. We all play one of those roles in our lifetime. We always, all of them. It's given our situation, but a villain needs a victim, and a martyr needs a victim and a villain. A
Hmm.
leader only needs a leader.
Huh.
Leader needs someone to
Love
just.
that, Elias. That is awesome. I'm going to write that down.
So it's really important to look at those roles. When I did coaching training with Pathways to Successful Living, we really learned and touched upon those pieces. It's a huge understanding of victim, martyr, villain, and we need to choose to be in leadership. So,
Mhm.
Dina says, sorry, I lost my connection. So we'll watch to listen to the whole thing. No worries. No worries. And I want to tell you guys, today's Monday. Wednesday, Laura is going to be a special guest teacher. If you haven't signed up, we've got a couple spots left for the Intuitive Circle group. That is learning psychic development, mediumship development, and personal development, combining all three. So Laura's going to talk a little bit about mediumship and what does it mean to sit in the power, and give us a little more info on that. And everybody, Laura's got a 3-hour course in
Oh,
introduction
geez,
to
I
mediumship.
forgot about that. I
I'm
did.
here for you, Laura. I'm here for you.
Thank you. Thank you. You're hired. So
And that
that's
is in March, correct?
March 16th. Yes. And you can look at my website, laurawooster.com, for that information. It'll be a fun class. I taught this in person not too long ago, and we had a lot of fun. I give you a lot of information, a lot to think about. Even if you're not sure this is something you can do, sometimes that's the best outcome. That's coming with no expectations whatsoever. Just be open to learning and the possibility that you can connect to the other side.
So important, guys. Because as we say always, that, yes, we do mediumship, but the strongest connection is you and your loved one.
That's right.
It's you and your loved one. I mean, you know them better than we do.
Hmm.
So,
If you don't have that connection between you and your loved one, the medium can't do their job. It's a three-way circuit. So you have to be part of that.
Maria says, when I was working, we used to say too many chiefs, not enough squaws. I get it. I get it. All right. So I want to thank you guys from both of us for being here. Please tell your friends. We
Yeah.
love to get people on here. And the best thing that you could do, guys, really, truly, is follow Laura on YouTube, like and subscribe, for me as well. And Laura does many things. We're both on mindbodyspirit.fm. Let me say that again, mindbodyspirit.fm. And check out our podcast. We do things, we do lives. Laura's got some great classes in Massachusetts. And, I started off a little blah today, guys, and it's always good, Laura. Get a little giggle. It's always good. I think I said, instead of Methuen the other day, I said Methuselah. Instead of
Better than Medusa.
Exactly. You're welcome. You're welcome, guys.
Thank
Anything
you,
else, Laura,
everybody.
you got to share?
No, that's it. That's it. So for anybody who's coming into Elias's group on Wednesday night, I will see you there. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. And remember, trust you. Trust, because everybody has a gift. We all have that gift. We all just have different abilities, and it's time to fine tune it and turn up the volume.
Yeah.
Take care, everyone. Thanks for being here.
Everyone, we'll see you next week.
Take care.
Bye.